just looking like my generation doesn't want to understand. They are just enjoying the cruise of social media. And a lot of people are not learning. And it's a pity, because if this generation is this way, I wonder the children I will give birth to, you will give birth to, which are the next generations. I wonder what they are going to turn into. I just hope we are alive to see it. And I know I am doing my part to better things. You will also be alive to see it. So what is it you would have done that you will regret not doing at that time? You better start it now. Yes. I will talk about some vital issues today. Women, this is for you. I've done this post before, and this is like a repetition of the same post for those who didn't see it then to see it now. And until we see changes about some certain things, Nandwa, we are not going to stop this, because this is our duty. Come rain, come shine, this is how we do it. If you are conversant with the book of Proverbs, I believe you must have come across this chapter 21 verse 19. It is better to live in the desert than to live under the same roof with a nagging and a hot-tempered woman. Ya ikilisieme to andi or borrow that na mona gibido sina actually ime marriage or relationship. Ikpoluzuzu maru. Tinye mo okpomọkụ, tinye m na ntamu. Oere ekwe omume. But listen, marriages these days are beginning to look like scam, and hereby leaving many people unmarried because of the fear of the unknown. Too many people that I have spoken with in recent times will always complain and tell you they are scared of getting committed to someone and entangled in something as huge and long-lasting lifetime contract like marriage. At the end of the day, losing everything they've worked for, and also themselves most especially. Let's talk about this side chick thing, because these days it's looking like marriage, side chicks are the ones making it last and work. These are the kind of women that most men got married to, the kind of women they have in the house. Now listen, I believe things of life are not about age and status. Intellect counts also, the wisdom. If I'm in place to advise you, I think you need to listen to what I'm about to say. Let me talk to you, women. You people are getting it mostly wrong. I've had a lot of cases, and I met with someone recently, and a lot of things were coming out from this man's mouth, and I was very disappointed at the wife. The truth remains that you can't beat a child and expect him not to cry. You cannot treat your man so evil and expect him not to go out there and find succor somewhere else. Yes, he might be living in the same house with you, but he's now building a home somewhere. He's now finding happiness on the laps of another lady, very much younger than yourself. And if you are sincere to yourself, you would know that you pushed him away by yourself. Yes. Go to clubs, go to bars, go to hotels, go to eateries and restaurants and all those relaxation places. You find men everywhere, gallivanting, roaming about, chasing after little girls. Is it that these people are not married, or they don't have someone in the house? Most times, it is the kind of person they have in the house that have kept them outside. And they sit outside and drink and, waste all the time till it's night enough for them to go home and sleep immediately. Because they don't want stress, they don't want to be nagged and provoked into doing some certain things. Yes, we know that most men are polygamous in nature. But you need to understand that a man doesn't just wake up and go out there to marry another woman. Before a man makes the decision to go and get married to someone else, something has been eating him up in that marriage, in that very house. He has become very uncomfortable. Listen, this man found you worthy, looked at you and said, I want you to come into my life, answer my name, bear me children, walk with me, build with me, to become his wife. And now you come into the house, into his life, and you've totally become his worst nightmare, the worst mistake of his life. Is it because men have been given the orientation not to cry, not to voice it out? Most men break down in tears when they talk about these things. Let me tell you something. Your bad character can transform a man, a good man, into a beast. He doesn't discuss anything with you because you don't have sense. You have no contributions. There's nothing he's going to tell you that you have something good to tell him. Your advice looks like doom because of your low brain capacity. Most men have complained that while they are making love to their wives, in his imagination, it's the side chick he's seeing. If not, he's not going to climax. You see, you're not emotionally available. To him, you don't exist on bed. And that is one thing that kills and destroys marriage faster. Woman, how did you get to this point? How did you become this person? How did you become so rude, disrespectful, hot-tempered? You nag at every little thing. Some women don't even serve the food anymore. It's the maid that serves the food. Oh, because you started making money. Probably because you now earn more money than him. You think that's the way life works? If men open their mouth and tell you what they are going through in the house, you pity for them. Many things contribute to this kind of things. Some of you have gone as far as sleeping with other men, and now your husband have lost value. Because this thing is not even meant for more than one person. And then you've tested someone outside, and then you now know which one is better, and the one you have inside the house have lost value. Men need to take note of too many things. The moment infidelity sets in, respect and value vanishes. And most of them are doing this to make him understand that something has changed. This is too bad because you are doing this against yourself. I wonder what this generation will teach the next. Young girls looking towards building a family or a home with a man. What are you expecting your daughters to become? Madam, listen, let me warn you. Stop feeling too entitled. Remember, he's the one that married you. You're not the one that married yourself. This your misbehavior and your nonchalancy will get to a point, driving him crazy to the point where he will leave you in that house just because of the children. But he builds with someone else somewhere. He learns from the mistakes he has made with you and builds something better outside. Is it that easy for you to do? You know it's not that easy for you to remarry. I detest this so much, and women do it from the beginning. They make all things blue, all things beautiful. That is when you are not living in the same house, but 1 month living with the same person. Most women, you will have every cause to send her packing, because she automatically transforms and becomes something else, someone you don't know before. You become dirty and irritating and all. Those things they used to do before you got married to them, they don't do it anymore. Some of them eat and get as fat as, you never see food before. You don't know you're supposed to be clean and be in shape for this man that married you. The married woman mentality, there's a way it comes into these young ones that are just coming up. They leave themselves, tying wrapper everywhere. I'm a married woman. This is not body shaming or shaming, whatever you people want to call it. Before you call it whatever, I'm telling you reality and you know it. These are things that lead to too many broken homes today. And you see a lot of children that have grown up not knowing a practical dad, not knowing the father over them. Only if most women would tell their children the truth about what separated the parents, while most women will go as far as twisting the minds of the children against the fathers. Okay. My husband is not touching me anymore. My husband is not touching me anymore. What did you do? You become so dirty, so unkept, so fat, and to him that body has lost its sweetness. There's nothing it can do to him. It can't attract him anymore. You're not appealing to his eyes anymore because you don't know what to do, right? Or what are you trying to tell me, that a woman gives birth 1, 2, and then her body system just loses shape? Learn from the women that have given birth to children and yet they put their body in shape. Beautiful, clean, standard. Chala chala. There are women that know what to do and they do it, but your own laziness has taken over you. You can't do anything and now you're blaming the man for not touching you. Who wants to touch nonsense? Nobody wants to carry garbage. Initially, when he married you, you were keeping to yourself, always on your own. You don't want to engage with too many people out there. But now, you started mingling with some demonic, evil people that gave you wrong counsels. And then you come into the house and exhibit the character you learned from them and treat this man like rag, trash. You're making a mistake. You're making a very big mistake. Look at you comparing your husband with other men. Oh, those people that life has smiled at. They have mansions, cars, and businesses and all that. You're comparing the man that you knew how you people started life together. You're comparing him to them now. Is that not stupidity and poor mentality? Because of counsels you got from your friends. His salary is no longer enough for you people. You can't handle anything in the house anymore. He gives you the one he has. You say, what am I doing with this money? You throw the money back at him. You're pushing him away, my dear. And that very man will go to the house of a side chick. And that side chick will welcome him, cook good food and give to him, put his head on top of her lap and begin to rub his skull, telling him beautiful things. That deal. Any woman from Anambra that told you that her husband is not treating her well, there's something she's doing wrong. Maybe she has not paid attention to it. Hey, Oboe go by force unless monojiro. Yes, unless monojiro. I know how Anambra men behave. The Anambra queen. Opota nwoke nso ogwabi has beautiful things. Jubia keke olosiga. How are things going and all that? Ono kato tuchali yo for belafa. Odoku nwoke. Ijele. Agabitu. Mokwa nini etu nwoke umu afa agasi. And then you're trying to tell me that he will come back to you to receive nagging. You're slapping him with dangerous, demoralizing words and you expect him to be comfortable. You've just become a property in the house. Some of them, their mouth. Somebody like me that doesn't like shouting. My own is I will just leave. This is more reason why you find a lot of young men trying to fix themselves and be on their own. You ask them, they say they don't want woman wahala. They come around, we talk, you see from everybody's point of view. As a married woman, you go out and make all kinds of friends and sit amongst them and wash your husband like pants in front of them. You wash him down. Disrespect him in his absence. No regards, no nothing. Some women, those your friends, do they say the same about their spouse, or is just you that is fooling yourself? Even if they are saying what they are saying, is it true? Return to your first love. Return to your first love. Return to yourself. Find that character that was in you that attracted that man to say, wow, I want to spend my money and marry this woman so I can spend the rest of my life with her. That's my advice for you. Look around. Why do you think cases of pastors having side chicks all around begin to surface? Our very spiritual daddy, Coco Miko Spirit. has a side chick, and you look, it is someone in the church that he's dating. He sees many faces. They are tempted. These men of God, they see many faces. The faithful ones, don't they have eyes? Don't they see faces? Don't they do consultations and counseling? Or is just your own? You see mommy GOs, they dress like queens and sit on the throne because that's where it's prepared for them. You're looking at them and honor them. Give them reverence because you don't know that these are not who they are. You worship them. Outside, they behave like human beings, but when they go home, they're showing that the GO pepper in the house. Yes, now Papa will not talk because Papa, they were afraid of what you as a member will say or what you will think. He doesn't want to lose you also as a member. You know, people that don't have anything to lose, there's a way they treat other people and behave like nonchalantly towards what other people are building. And look at these men that have built to a certain height to now be a woman that will destroy it. In their heart, they will be like, instead, they just they do. Before you know what, they have a side chick, because every man needs emotional stability before the spiritual can work effectively. Side chick get belly for pastor, and his ministry is being destroyed spiritually before it begins to manifest in the physical. People should know what you are doing. Fix yourselves, because the next generation, I wonder what you people will teach them. It is what they learn from you as a woman in the house that they will give in their own husband's house. They never saw you serve the food, so why would they serve their husband's food? Do you people even eat together? Do you pray together? You don't know what it means that a family that prays together stays together. You're a woman, but there's nothing womanly inside you. The wise ones will hear this and change their ways. Mentally bankrupt ones, long hair, short brain ones will hear it, and they will say, everything women, women this, women that. Now them, no, they learn. I believe this will help the world. Yes, share it to your female friends, to your mothers, to your sisters, to your friends, colleagues at work and everywhere. Let them learn how to treat their men. Go out there and succeed, and have a nice day.